Oh no, that's you. You undefeated. You undefeated, G. Nah, man, that's nah, man. You win. Whenever niggas start off like that, you know that you know they got game. You can't, hey, you can't go 14-0 and then tell a motherfucker don't beat me too bad. Come on, G. Uh, yeah, oh, yeah, okay. I watched. I saw that score when you played Renzo. That wasn't luck, G. That wasn't luck. No, that's what's up. Oh, you straight? Oh, we all right. Hey, we ain't in we ain't in Texas or nothing, so we can't. You know, we ain't getting all the recruits. We can't get we can't. Yeah, but we can't get no speed though. You know, it's dude's got speed. I know you just saw Arizona State play. Did you just man, dude over here, this motherfucker? I think I got to look at his roster. I think he got speed everywhere. No, you got some players. Especially, I saw that quarterback. He a freshman. He like 80 something. Yeah, he nice. Yeah. hmm That's what I got. I gotta get a QB. Yeah, 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 yeah. hmm hmm Yeah, yeah. Look at you. Look at you. You know the game. I don't even know all that shit, bro. See, look at
Wonderful piece of college football history as we crown this season's
you.
national champion. There's been so much that's gone into
Oh,
getting
okay.
here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for
All right,
supremacy.
man. Good luck,
And these two
bro.
teams have survived
All
the
right, man.
extended playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on another MAC team, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he takes this from inside 5. And the returner will be brought down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They come to the line for a third and very long here on the opening drive. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. It's a rough opening possession. They're now backed up. It's third and a mile. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And the Roadrunners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense operating from the pistol. They're going to run it here. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But I tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Roadrunners are on the move here. And here's the handoff. A quick juke. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Roadrunners looking to cash in this red zone trip. And the wideout goes in motion. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. They look to throw it here on second down. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down here for this offense. Back to pass. It's Jefferson. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. They're going to run it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here's the handoff. Running with purpose. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry up. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Crucial third down play coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Running through the tackle. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Football comes out. It's a turnover.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch. Job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the right side. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Send the back in motion. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Central Michigan offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Ball handed off. Spinning out of the tackle. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down.
Just a great play by the running back here. Finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Good. Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Handoff on a single back formation. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to run for the first down. He's going to lose yards there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And the Chippewas will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. The pass rush closing in. quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Chippewas. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Roadrunners offense is back out there now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Gets some space around the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
He's going for a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. And the Roadrunners lining up here on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Roadrunners will kick this away to start the second half. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. The Central Michigan offense back out on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Central Michigan. It was a foot race, and he won it. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Automatic at the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. The wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hardy. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll use the ground game here. Well, they test the middle there, but yet nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. Here comes a handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The shotgun running play call. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. And the Roadrunners will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The short completion of the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down after that short completion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Nowhere to run up the middle. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Can you say, and the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Coming up, second down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver, you score a big touchdown. But to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And, man, did they make that look easy.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Chippewas offense back on the field. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Ball handed off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The Chippewas will try to keep this drive moving.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass this time. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw. It's Jefferson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Doesn't hold on. Could he be? Now it brings up 4th down.
Behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. UTSA offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. On the run here, lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Back in motion now. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. They jump in front here in the 4th. Now the crucial PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Can they hang on? The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Central Michigan offense back out there. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle right at the 30, good enough.
defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Chippewas. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Finds his target, and it's complete. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, the deep ball caught at the 25. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. Now the important PAT to make it a 3-point lead. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Central Michigan offense back out on the field now. He's going to hand this off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Can they catch him? And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Roadrunners offense is back out there now. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
And the Roadrunners looking to cash in this red zone trip. A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
This is truly bizarre. The punt team is out there. Offense is in the red zone. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now? Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. comes the Chippewas offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. He gets out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
A completion sets up a second down play. To the air, it's Jefferson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally, a spark of light from this offense.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? The offense able to retain possession. Very lucky to still have a chance to win this.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seem to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And the defense will stop the clock with a timeout here. 25 seconds remaining.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Anderson. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't.